Hello.
Hello,
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
So your name is Shalaka.
Yes, my name is Shalaka.
Fantastic. Lovely to meet you today.
Nice to meet you too.
All right. So what are we going to study today? Or rather, what are we going to talk about?
I don't know.
Oh, you couldn't see your notes, is it?
Yes,
So there are so many things that have happened in the world nowadays due to technology. You know,
yes,
everything happens due to technology. There are so many good things about technology, but there are also not very good things when you have too much of technology, right? So
yes,
we'll talk about technology today. Are you interested in technology?
yes.
Fantastic. So before I go forward, I want to know how old are you?
I'm 10 years old.
10 years. And in which class are you?
I'm in
Class
sixth.
on this in the sixth class. All right. Fantastic. Well, uh, you must be seeing all these people who are coming and delivering food to a house like Swiggy, Zomato, right?
Yes.
So how do we book our food on the app?
I don't know because I haven't booked anything.
Yeah, you seen your mom or dad do it?
No.
No? Okay. So it's like on the phone, there is an app, and you just have to click on that and order your food, and it comes to your house. That's
Okay.
technology. All right. So let's talk a little bit more about the technology and what do you think is technology? Is it good? Is it not good? What is your opinion?
It is good in some ways and harmful in other ways.
Yes. How is it harmful?
It affects the environment.
Very nice. It affects the environment. Due to too much of technology, the environment could get polluted. It could get more hotter, like we are feeling so hot these days, right?
Yes.
In which city are you?
I am in Maharashtra I am in Buldhana in
Buldhana
Maharashtra.
in Maharashtra. All right, lovely. So, the advantages of technology, do you know? What are the advantages?
We can get information very quickly.
Yes, we can get very, very quick information. Just at typing in something and you get the information.
Yes.
Have you heard of Google Mama?
What?
Google Mama.
I know.
You've heard of Google?
Yes.
So I called Google the one who tells us everything when we want to know, we want to research about anything on Google. I called Google Mama because she's like a mummy. All right, because only the mummies are able to give you all information, whatever you want. They are able to disburse you the information. So I call Google also like mummy. Have you ever tried Google to find out something you wanted to know about?
Yes.
You have. All right,
Yes.
that's great. So do now are you using a laptop?
Yes.
So you're using a laptop, and how long have you been using a laptop?
For the last 2, 3 years.
2 3 years. All right, so you're pretty familiar with laptops, right?
Yes.
Fantastic. And how do you type? You type with one finger or with all your fingers?
I type with one finger
With one finger. All right. I type with all my fingers. Why do you think I type with all my fingers?
to so that you can type faster.
Faster. But then, how do I know how to type with all my fingers?
I have no idea.
Because I learned how to type.
Okay.
All right. So I did learn in a school how to type with all my fingers.
Okay.
Right. So that's the reason why I am very fast in typing. So let's do an icebreaker. Will you
Okay.
be able to tell me a story? Any story that you've heard or you know about? Any robot? Have you seen a robot?
No, I haven't seen a robot yet.
But you've heard about it.
Yes.
You've seen photos of it.
Yes.
Yes. Do you have any story about a robot?
No.
No story. Okay. What story would you like to tell me on technology? Because I want to understand what story you'd like to see.
I don't have any story on technology.
Oh, nothing on technology? Okay. Then would you like to tell me a story that you like?
Um, okay.
Any story? Yeah? Then I'll tell you one.
Okay. This is the story of Tom Thumb. Once upon a time, there lived a couple who wanted to have a child of their own. One day, the wife was praying to God so that even if she got a
Even if
baby,
you
even if she
get
gets a baby as the size of her thumb, she would love him as much as she would love a normal baby.
fantastic.
And God listened to her prayers, and soon she gave birth to a baby who was only as long as a thumb.
As big as a thumb.
Yes, as
Okay?
small as a thumb.
Yeah, as small as a thumb or as big as a thumb. That's it. This much.
Yes.
Then what happens?
Then she named her Tom, but because of Tom's small size, everyone used to call him Tom Thumb. Then one day, as Tom Thumb's father took him to the forest, he asked his father if he could ride on his horse. So his father allowed him. He went riding on his horse, and two passerbys saw a horse carriage, uh, a horse tied to a carriage. It was going without anyone.
The
So they were
carriage was going without any rider.
yes. So he
Ah,
was
okay.
so they were shocked. Then they then they spied on the horse, and when Tom Thumb took the horse back, they saw Tom Thumb. They were shocked to see a boy so small. So they asked Tom Thumb's father if he could give Tom Thumb to him for some time. Then the two men would give him a lot of money, but his father denied. But Tom Thumb wanted to go with the two passerbys, so his father agreed. The two people thought that they could earn a lot of money by showing people how small Tom Thumb was.
All
So one
right.
so one day, the people were actually thieves.
They were thieves. All right.
So they took Tom Thumb along with them to a priest's house because they wanted to steal in his house.
A priest.
Yes.
Okay.
Tom Thumb's mother was a maid over there.
Okay.
So when
What a
Tom Thumb,
coincidence.
Tom Thumb went in the in the priest's house, and then he saw his mother. His mother was very worried for him because the two passerbys had not given them back Tom Thumb in the time they said that they would. So she
Wow.
immediately took Tom Thumb out of the cage, and then she took him home, and then they lived happily ever after.
Wonderful. You talk so beautifully.
Thank you.
You have a lovely accent and your grammar is perfect. You don't have any structure problems. Why are you here?
I just want to talk.
You just want to talk. Oh, that's lovely. I enjoyed your story. So, technology, I think, is a little bit too much of a tough topic for you right now because you're not into technology in that way. But we can do some comprehension. Okay? So, what is comprehension? Comprehension is I would tell you a story and then I will ask you some questions. All
Okay.
right? All right. Long, long ago, there lived a, what do you call them? Sadhu Baba? Do you know what's a Sadhu Baba?
Yes.
Like a Indian priest.
Yes.
All right. So, they lived a Sadhu Baba high on a mountain top. And
Okay.
there were a lot of villages around that mountain, and all the people who used to live in that village used to really look up to that Sadhu Baba with respect, with love, because they felt that he had answers to all their problems. Every day the village people would start walking up the hill to go and meet him or to pay their respect to him.
Okay.
There was a small boy around your age, 10 years old or so, who used to ask his mother, why are these people every day walking up the hill and going to that Sadhu Baba? What is so good about that Sadhu Baba? So, his mother was a very busy mother, doing all the housework and all. She had no time to answer to his questions. So she says, you're too small. You'll not understand. So one day, this boy decided to go to meet this Sadhu Baba. He wanted to see who is this Sadhu Baba? Why is he so famous? So he also started walking up the hill towards the place where the Sadhu Baba used to sit and do his meditation. You know what is meditation?
Yes.
Yes, he'll close his eyes and he'll only think of God. Yeah, meditation. So while he was going up on the road of the mountain, he suddenly came across a bird who was lying on the ground, not dead. It was just the wind, one of the wings was broken. So he was not able to fly. So this boy took the bird in his hand. You know, all children love to do things like that. Took the bird and started going up. When he came to the top, I think you have birds in your house, right?
No.
Close by. In your windows, I can hear the birds chirping.
Yes.
So we're talking about birds, and there's the birds chirping. And then the boy went right up and he saw this Sadhu Baba was sitting in deep thought, deep meditation. And all the villagers surrounded him quietly and did not say anything. Why? They were respecting the Sadhu Baba. They didn't want to disturb his meditation. But this small boy was very impatient. So he said, Sadhu Baba, oh Sadhu Baba, I have a question for you. Then the Sadhu Baba did not open his eyes, and all the people got very angry with this boy and said, Shh, don't make a noise. If you make a noise, we will send you back down. Why have you come here? This is no place for children. For some time, the boy sat quietly. After some time, again he said, Sadhu Baba, oh Sadhu Baba, I have a question for you. These people were going to chase him down when the Sadhu Baba opened his eyes and he called the boy, come here, my child. What is your question? So by then, this boy kept the bird in his hand, the one he had picked up on the road, and he covered it with a cloth, with a handkerchief.
Hmm.
And he asked the Sadhu Baba, Sadhu Baba, I have a bird in my hand. Please tell me whether it is dead or it is alive. Now, the Sadhu Baba was wondering, what answer should I give this boy? If I say the bird is dead and he opens it and the bird is alive, then my reputation will be at stake. But if I say the bird is alive and if he kills it under the handkerchief, then what will happen? Then I will also be wrong. I cannot be wrong in front of all my disciples, So many people are waiting for me to answer. So, what do you think the Sadhu Baba said? Any idea?
No.
No idea? The Sadhu Baba told the boy, the answer is in your hands. If you show us, we will see whether the bird is alive or the bird is dead. Right? Now, questions for you. All right? Who lived on top of a mountain?
That's Sadhu Baba.
Yes, so say the full sentence. A Sadhu Baba lived on top of the mountain. Say the full
Okay.
thing. Okay? Always
Sadhu,
say,
a Sadhu
yes,
Baba lived on the top of the mountain.
absolutely correct. And who were his disciples?
The people of many villages were his disciples.
Very nice. Um, who joined them to find out why this Sadhu Baba was so popular?
A small boy of the age of around 10 joined.
Yes, joined them to find out why this Sadhu Baba was so popular. Okay. What did the boy find on the way?
He found a dead bird.
No, he found a live bird.
Yes, a live bird.
A live bird whose wing was broken. So
Yes.
he could not fly. Very nice. All right. What question did he ask the Sadhu Baba?
He wrapped the bird
He
in a cloth.
covered the bird with a
He
cloth.
covered the bird with a cloth and asked the Sadhu Baba whether it was alive or dead.
Absolutely correct. So you have been listening to this story very, very carefully. And then you were able to give me all the answers so well. So, do you know that English is not only about talking, but it's also about listening?
Yes.
Yes. So, when we speak and when you talk with me, I'm also looking at your listening skills because I want to develop that for you. People, they like to talk, 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 but they don't like to listen properly. But listening is a very good skill. And you have a very sharp listening skill. Kudos. Well done. All right. So that was your little bit of a comprehension that we did.
Yes.
Storytelling comprehension. Now, would
Yes.
you like to ask me any questions from the Tom Thumb story?
No. But I would like to ask you, where do you live?
I live in Kolkata.
Where is Kolkata?
It's in West Bengal.